Just when we thought we were done with the drama. Nope. We are right back on this roller coaster. Every time I try to shift gears and cover something else, Drake pulls me right back in. And this time, it's big. Drake just scored a major win in his legal battle. And trust me, this could change everything. This lawsuit isn't just about Drake and Kendrick. It's about the future of hip-hop, artistic freedom, and even how we as fans interact with music. We've been following this case closely, and now things are heating up. Drake's been granted access to Kendrick Lamar's contracts. Yeah, you heard that right, but it's even deeper than that. He's also getting into the record label's inner workings. We're talking bonuses, salaries, confidential docs from top execs at Universal Music Group. Why? Because Drake is claiming defamation, arguing that Kendrick's diss track Not Like Us spread a false narrative, one that damages his name and brand in a serious way. Universal tried to shut it all down, filing to dismiss the case and pause the discovery phase. But the judge said the discovery is moving forward, and that opens a huge can of worms. Drake's team is diving deep. They want everything. Kendrick's contracts, UMG pay structure, backroom deals, the whole playbook going back to 2020. What is UMG's response? Total panic. They argued that gathering all this would be a massive burden, and if the case gets thrown out, they'll have exposed a ton of sensitive information for nothing. But the court wasn't buying it. Judge Vargas ruled that discovery continues as usual, even with a dismissal still on the table. So don't get it twisted. This doesn't mean Drake's winning yet. It just means things are moving forward and fast. Drake's lead lawyer, Michael Godowdle, dropped a bold statement saying, "Now it's time to see what UMG was so desperately trying to hide." But this case goes way beyond that. We're talking about freedom of speech, creative expression, and whether or not rap lyrics can be used in court. This could set a precedent, and if Drake wins, that changes everything. But here's the twist. Drake's team just backed off one of their biggest accusations. Remember the whole bot farming scandal? The claim that Kendrick's track was artificially boosted with fake streams. Well, after seeing the evidence from Spotify and Heart, Drake's lawyers are dropping that angle. And that's wild, because so much internet debate centered on that. YouTubers, streamers, fans were all over it. Now, it's off the table. June 30th is the next key date. That's when the motion to dismiss gets reviewed, and UMG is going to fight like hell to block those contracts from going public. I'm talking delays, objections, everything they can legally throw to stall this out. But here's the play. If the case survives and goes to trial, UMG may have no choice but to settle. Why? Because once discovery opens up their internal practices to the public, it won't just be about Drake anymore. It could expose decades of shady record label behavior. And I'm sure Drake knows that. This might not be about winning. It might be about what gets exposed. But don't get it twisted. Drake's still got a serious battle here. Defamation lawsuits are notoriously hard to win, especially for public figures. He's got to prove malicious intent, not just that the lyrics were false, but that they were intentionally designed to harm his reputation. And that's a steep climb. So what happens next? Does Drake settle? Does UMG blink first? Could this change how every rapper writes, records, and releases music going forward? Is Drake making a smart move? Do you think this case gets dismissed? Or are we headed for one of the biggest courtroom showdowns in hip-hop history? Drop your thoughts in the comments section. For more of this content, Don't forget to like and subscribe.